Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you're a regular viewer. My name is Sharon and my channel is living on a part-time income because that's what I do. I work 20 hours a week and I work in the local community. I enjoy my job, I've got a good work-life balance, and yeah, it gives me time to do things at home, with family, with friends, and my YouTube vlogs. So very happy with how things are at the moment. If you're new to my channel, then thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot to me to know that you're up for listening to my vlog, and I hope what you hear will make you come back and subscribe. That will be really good. So first off, I am going to talk about the summer holidays in general. Basically, I picked up from my local library this, and it's the London Planner. Now, they do one every month and it's a minefield of information for all tourist attractions, for doing free things in London, you name it, entertainment, shopping, sports, whatever you're after, you'll find in here if you're heading to London this summer holidays. So I thought I would share with you some of the things that I'm thinking of doing in the summer holidays, and also what the guide entails. So I'm going to sit over here because I will put on the screen pictures of the pages, and I'm also going to leave in my description the link to where you can actually get the PDF version of this. And I highly do recommend it if you are thinking of coming to London during the summer holidays, whether you're coming as a couple or with friends or with kids. This London Planner is ideal, and it is free to pick up in your local tourist centre or your library if your library does do them. So what I found firstly was the free attractions. Now, here we've got the British Museum, the Natural History Museum, the Tate Modern, the South Bank Centre, the V&A in South Kensington, the National Gallery, Somerset House, Science Museum, the Royal Museums Greenwich, and the National Portrait Gallery. And these places are free entry. There might be some exhibitions that are payable, but on the whole you should be able to go into all of these places and have a lovely wander around. They're certainly big enough to wander around for a good few hours. And I highly recommend that would be your first port of call if you're visiting London, is to go to any of those places. Then they've basically got an A to Z of summer in the city, and a couple of the things that took my fancy possibly is going to Greenwich. If you've not been to Greenwich, Greenwich blends rich history with laid-back charm, making it a perfect summer day out. Stand on the prime meridian at the Royal Observatory, explore maritime heritage aboard the Chatty, and wander through leafy Greenwich Park. Browse artisan stalls at Greenwich Market, then unwind at a riverside pub with sweeping Thames views. Whether you're after culture, shopping, or open air relaxation, Greenwich offers something for everyone just minutes from central London. I have been to Greenwich a few times, and I actually did a walk from Greenwich right up to the Tower of London, and it's a really lovely walk. I highly recommend it if you enjoy walking, and obviously that's your gateway into London to carry on walking even further. You can actually walk from Tower Bridge right through to the South Bank as well. So if you are coming into London, make sure you got your comfy shoes on. Another thing that took my fancy here was the Houses of Parliament Lates. I didn't actually know they did this. And this is enjoy rare evening access to one of the UK's most iconic buildings with expert-led talks and guided tours that bring political history to life. Step inside the atmospheric Westminster Hall, explore centuries of tradition and power, and see the Palace of Westminster in a whole new light. It is a unique opportunity to experience British democracy from an insider's perspective, and this is after hours. So yeah, that looks really good too. Then what else took my fancy? I did this last summer, and I highly recommend, if you've not been here, Kensington Palace. So step inside royal history at Kensington Palace, and this is the residence of the Prince and Princess of Wales. Explore grand staterooms, discover captivating exhibitions, and uncover the stories of kings, queens and princesses who previously called it home. Wander through beautifully manicured gardens in full summer bloom and enjoy a regal day out in the heart of London. It's a perfect mix of elegance, heritage and history, making it suitable for all types of visitors. When me and my friends did this in summer last year, we actually did a tour of Kensington Palace, and then we walked through Hyde Park, and we walked right through to Knightsbridge and had a quick look in Harrods. So yeah, if that takes your fancy, I highly recommend it. And we walked past the boating lake, and they had a race going on as well, so that was highly exciting. Then another thing that takes my fancy, which I have been before, is Old Spitalfields Market. So this is in the East End of London. You can spend a summer's day exploring Old Spitalfields Market. It's a buzzing blend of fashion, food and creativity. This covered Victorian marketplace is packed with independent designers, artisan makers and vintage treasures, alongside an irresistible mix of global street food. From handmade jewellery to gourmet donuts, there is something for everyone, plus live music and street performers to keep the atmosphere lively. It's East London's coolest spot for browsing, grazing and people watching. Highly recommend, and it's right on the doorstep of Brick Lane as well. And if you like bagels, then you must visit the bagel shop at the end of Brick Lane. Oh, absolutely delicious. Hot salt beef bagels with mustard and gherkins. Oh, so delicious. And they pack the bagels out and they're less than £10. Really delicious. So that's a taste of the A to Z, summer in the city. And moving on, they have Adrenaline City. So if you've got kids maybe, or you're a young adult who fancies a bit of adventure, then this part of the planner will be right up your street. There's the Dead Skywalk and F1 Drive at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You've got the big climb at Cutty Sark and the London helicopter. That sounds really interesting. Then moving on, you've got shopping and you've got sightseeing by royal invitation. And for some people, a visit to Buckingham Palace is a must on their list, and you can actually get tickets to go inside Buckingham Palace. So what else have we got here? There's sightseeing around the Houses of Parliament, Churchill War Rooms, HMS Belfast, and the London Eye, and also London Zoo as well. That's well worth a visit, especially if you've got children. There is so much to see, and I'm just giving you a brief introduction to this London planner because there is so much more to see and do in London. You've got Shakespeare's Globe, you've got Windsor Castle, Hampton Court Palace, you've got the Thames River for sightseeing and going on the Thames as well. Honestly, you're just spoilt for choice coming into London. There is always something new and different to do. Then this section is museum and galleries. And like I said right at the beginning, a lot of the museums are free to visit. And then further into the guide, we have entertainment. So there's lots going on at the theatres in London. If you've seen my previous vlogs, then you know that I went to go and see Six in May, and I went to go and see The Devil Wears Prada in June with Sharon from Living on a Low Income. Highly recommend the theatre experience if you're looking for a lovely afternoon or evening out. So the guide is just jam-packed full of everything going on in London, and I really do recommend that you have a look at the link that's in the description and download the PDF. Then you've also got immersive experiences here, and an example of those is 40 Towers, the dining experience. Enjoy a meal and 5-star comedy in this critically acclaimed experience, now in its 13th year in Theatreland. You've also got ABBA Voyage. The Swedish group appear as digital avatars in this groundbreaking concert in a purpose-built arena at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. Then you've also got the Friends experience. Enter the world of everyone's favourite sitcom, Friends. And then also there's Jurassic World, the experience. Step through the iconic gates and journey across 10 immersive zones that bring to life one of the biggest blockbuster franchises in cinema history. And then if you're a sports lover, there's lots of things going on here. An example of the sports going on, you've got, let's have a look. You've got the Lord's Tour and MCC Museum. You can also do London Stadium tours of West Ham and Tottenham Hotspurs and Chelsea and Arsenal, and visit their museums as well. And then of course, a trip to London isn't complete unless you're going to do some shopping. And I highly recommend Fortnum and Mason's, Harrods, Selfridges. When me and Sharon have come to London in previous years, yeah, we've hit most of the top London shops, Harvey Nichols, Harrods, Selfridges. Yeah, we do like to have a look around before we go for our lunch. It really is the way to go on a day out in London. And then obviously there's a section for eating out. So recommendations here of all different cuisines at all different prices. You can literally take your pick. So I hope that's given you a really good idea of the things that are going on in London. You can go to London on different times and see different things and still see something new. I still go into London and experience new things. It's really so lovely. And also Nectar are doing a collaboration with Sea Tickets where children go free at London theatres. So I highly recommend that. And I've left a picture here. So check out your Nectar card and you should be able to see a link for that. So please download this. Highly recommend it for days out in London, whether you're going with your partner, whether you're going with friends or you're going with kids. So next on my list is my Marks and Spencer's shopping haul. Yes, you normally do see every other weekend my Marks and Spencer's shopping trip. So without further ado, here we are. Hi guys, so I've just returned back from Marks and Spencer's. If you're new to my channel, then you may not be aware that I do go shopping with my mum every other week. She doesn't drive, so I take her to a Marks and Spencer's, which is out of town. Sometimes we go to the food hall one, which is out of town. Sometimes we go to the actual full department store. So today we went to the food hall one and she very kindly pays for my shopping, which I'm very grateful for. So unfortunately I forgot again to take a picture of the receipt, but I've looked up some prices, so I think we're good to go. So as you can see, I did get a couple of yellow stickers. So shall we start with those? So here we've got Aberdeen Angus mince, 5% fat, and this was reduced to £3.75. I've got a feeling this was half price, £7.50 was the normal price. So I thought that would be really good to stick in the freezer and do a batch cook. And then the second yellow sticker one that I just could not resist. And these look new because I've not seen them before. So they're a summer edit, 2 double-filled lemon eclairs, choux pastries filled with lemon curd and whipped cream topped with lemon fondant. And these were reduced to £2. I'm not quite sure what the original price was on those. So yeah, I can't wait to try one of those with a couple later. So moving on here, my old faithful pie. Got the chicken and mushroom puff pastry one because I do enjoy that one. And that was £3. Then I've also got another beef and onion short crust one. And that was also £3. Then I got some lemon and lime sparkling water because I'm completely out. And this was 99p in Marks and Spencer's. So fair bit more expensive than what Aldi's is. But I only get it as a one-off. And my mum enjoys it as well. She likes it. Then I got some Reversey Percy pig sweets. I think these were around £2. So no cookies today, got the sweets. Then I thought I would try these because these look really nice. They're sweet and smoky barbecue British chicken drumsticks. And these are ready to eat. So you get 4 in a pack and these were £3.75. So really looking forward to having these for my dinner. I'm going to make a potato salad with some new potatoes that I've got left. And I'm going to have it with this, which I thought looked really nice. A super green salad. And it's a verdant mix of cucumber, edamame, apple and sugar snaps with a fruity ginger dressing. Sounds absolutely delicious. And that was £2.75. Then I got some eggs, which were £1.45. And then 6 slices of ham, which was £2.75. So I decided to get the ham because I was very tempted by Sharon at Living on a Low Income. She'd bought some Drury Lane ham from her local Sainsbury's and it looked really nice, and she had some for her tea with some couscous and some boiled eggs, and I thought, oh yeah, that looks really nice. So yeah, I had to have some ham in my Marks and Spencer shop. And then the other thing on the list is the Lurpak. That was around £3.50. And then I got 3 bananas, and I believe these are around 20p each. So that's my full shop. The only thing I nearly did forget was the 6-pack of ready salted crisps. And I think these were around the £2 mark, could just be slightly under. So, yep, that is definitely the full shop done. Very happy with my things, and especially the yellow stickers. Really looking forward to those lemon eclairs. And I thought the minced beef was a really good bargain at 50% off. And looking forward to trying the sweet and smoky barbecue drumsticks, as well as my trusty pies. So, yep, a good little all-round shop there from Marks and Spencer's. And thanks for watching. Hi, so yes, I did get a couple of yellow sticker bargains on my Marks and Spencer's shop. Very happy with those and with all the shopping. And I'm going to wrap up there, guys. So I want to say a big massive thank you to you for watching. And also, if you are new to my channel, would you please subscribe? It does cost you nothing and it would mean the world to me. And if you're returning, thank you so much for watching and leaving your comments. I really enjoy reading all your comments that you do leave. It really does make my day. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. The details for the London planner, don't forget the descriptions is in my part of this vlog, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care and see you again. Bye guys.